Everyone. Are we on? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is WillX29. Welcome back to another horror story animation. Today, we're going to be watching this horror story called The Red Screen. Now, I don't know what to expect, like you guys. So let's get in.
When I was 6 years old, I went shopping for clothes with my dad. I had a good time with him, and everything was fine until I noticed that a man was staring at me.
Word?
He was a tall, white, and kind of weird-looking dude who was probably around in his 30s. Then he started smiling at me more creepily. My head kept saying, "What's wrong with that man?"
He's a pedophile.
I told my dad right away, but he reassured me that it wasn't a big deal.
Your dad is an idiot. Your dad is an idiot. If he says, "Oh, Dad, there's a creepy man," he was laughing. Don't worry, son. That's nothing. Yep, your father's gonna get you killed.
So I shrugged it off and soon forgot about him.
Okay.
A few minutes later, we were at the checkout area, and I heard the voice of someone whispering. Psst. I turned my head back and I saw the same man that I'd seen before. He was smiling again and tossed me a candy. I usually don't accept stuff from strangers because my dad won't let me.
You don't accept
but this
stuff
time,
from strangers.
My dad wasn't looking at me, so I took it. When we got home, I went up to my room, sat down, and opened the candy wrap.
You don't
However,
do that.
There was a folded note instead of candy. It said, "Careful."
Oh, that's gonna get you.
Being a young and careless kid, I just thought it was some kind of prank and ignored it. A few weeks later, it was the holidays, so my mom went to a party and my dad was busy with work. I had to stay home alone, but that also meant I could do whatever I wanted to. So I was watching YouTube eating my snacks until about 9 p.m.
Yeah, you were eating
I started to feel tired watching YouTube, and then I heard some noises outside. I got scared.
No.
So I took my phone and ran to my parents' room, as it was the safest room in my house.
No.
I quickly locked the door.
Good.
My parents' room had a monitor where I could check the security cameras.
Okay, that's
So
good
I tried to look who was outside. However, I could only see red on the screen. I thought it was strange, so I quickly rewound for about 5 minutes.
Okay, let me guess who you saw.
And what I saw
Pedo McGee.
was shocking. It was that man who I'd seen at the shopping mall.
McGee the whole time.
He was just standing there, holding a can of spray paint for a minute or so. And then he suddenly started spraying all the cameras. Just then, I heard small knocking noises. Hiding in my parents' closet, I tried to call my parents, but no one answered. Then I called the police, thinking that it might be my last chance, and explained to them my current situation completely. Fortunately, the police arrived in just 5 minutes. They searched our whole house, and they finally found him hiding in the attic.
He was hiding behind that
After they arrested and investigated him, it turned out that the man had trailed me that day when I got the candy from him.
Trailed you?
He already knew where I lived, so he made a plan to steal some valuables from our house.
Heck.
They also found apparent evidence that he was even going to try to do some bad things to me. Well, I'm just glad I survived. However, to this day, it's agonizing just recalling the moment when I saw his face through the camera.
Okay, guys, so that was pretty creepy. Next! Alright, y'all, so the next one we'll be looking at is called... whatever.
This happened a week before my 19th birthday. I had invited 3 of my closest friends over to my place since my parents were out of town for a few days, and my sister had recently moved to the dorm. Well, anyway, 15 minutes later, my friends Keith, Jay, and Marcus showed up at my door with a handful of beer for the perfect boys' night.
What y'all gonna do?
We watched movies, chugged on some drinks, and even had an epic pillow fight until 10:45 p.m.
Hey, y'all grown kids.
That's when Keith suggested that we play an extreme truth or dare game to make this night a blast. The boys mostly preferred truth, which was hilarious as they were compelled to answer embarrassing questions. But when it was my turn, I chose to do a dare. They all discussed among themselves for a solid minute until Jay finally dared me to dress up as a girl and walk outside.
That boy is stupid. Dare you dress up as a girl? This is me. Slap him in his face.
At first I hesitated, but accepted it regardless.
Okay.
I found a blonde wig in the storage box, which was from last year's Halloween, and wore one of my sister's fancy dresses that she saved for special occasions. Then we went outside looking for some fellows to prank, and that's when the sight of a few guys smoking on their motorbikes caught my eye.
They smoked.
They all looked like they were around in their mid-20s. I walked past them while my friends hid behind the bushes, waiting for a reaction. Soon, I could tell that they were gazing at me. And when I glanced over to get a peek of them, I realized that they were all coming towards me. As they moved closer, one of them asked if I came here often, and if he could get my phone number.
Elvis Presley.
Too bad, I'm a boy, loser. I started laughing frantically as I removed my wig. However, they didn't seem to like this prank.
Blushing.
And I figured that was a huge mistake I had made.
Yep.
Suddenly, he pulled out a pocket knife and said that I was gonna pay for that awful prank. Panicked, I instinctively kicked his left leg, making a run for it, as I heard the others starting their bikes up to chase me. All of my friends who witnessed that moment immediately headed back to the house to call 911.
Y'all run.
Meanwhile, I was shaking with fear as I further advanced toward the main road. Unfortunately, those punks ganged up on me, blocking my path.
Wait, what's happening?
And I was thrown to the rough surface by a strong push. The guy I had kicked in the leg earlier got off his bike and pulled out his knife once again, with the creepiest grin. Not ever prank on me, you bastard. When he was about to stab me while I was screaming, I noticed that he abruptly stopped midway. There was a loud police siren near us. The volume of the sirens got louder, and finally, they ditched me and ran away. I was laying on the road in pure shock.
Okay.
Luckily, I was rescued by my friends who had informed the police right on time. We never encountered those guys anymore around our town, nor did we ever play that stupid game after that. I cannot imagine what would have happened to me if the cops were even just a minute later.
You'd been stabbed in the head right there in that shot. Ooh. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button. Turn on post notifications. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.